Hello and welcome to Boomer Live once again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are to talk about the game which is ongoing between the Gujarat Titans and the Punjab Kings. As you already see on the screens right now, it is a very tough chase which is happening. 200 is what they wanted to chase. Shashank Singh has been having a good day with the bat, and he's already had a decent tournament thus far, striking at a good clip. And today he's come off his own and he's come really good. Let's be honest. And they've dropped a couple of catches. They already dropped him once. He was early on in his tens, but now they've dropped Ashutosh as well. So let's see what happens. 44 required of 21 balls. Have Sandeepani and Jaren joining me. It's been a very interesting game of cricket, isn't it, Sandeepani? Because you saw Gujarat score those runs and you felt like, okay, that wasn't enough maybe because the pitch looked really good. But here in the second innings, Gujarat did tighten the screws with the ball.
Exactly, and they picked up wickets at regular intervals. And when you're defending a big total, I mean, you can call 200 a big total. Not exactly, invincible, but they had runs on the board and they got a proper start, dismissing Shikhar Dhawan early on. Even though Bairstow and Prabhsimran Singh did really, solidified Punjab Kings positions. But once again, they had a flurry of wickets. Sikandar Raza did not really contribute. Sam Curran didn't really click. And then once again, they were left. Shashank Singh had to come and play this sort of an innings. And looking by the looks of it, I think they are probably one batter short. Ashutosh was their only option as an impact sub because they played 4 foreign options, overseas options. And he has the pedigree in the domestic circuit for sure, but 42 of 19 uh, still looks difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's one thing. Jaren, what do you reckon about this stage in the game? What is wrong with Shashank? So the wrong Shashank doing for PBKS? No, I don't think it's a wrong Shashank. I know for sure that they were eyeing at this Shashank only. They were confused if they got the wrong Shashank from what I understand, because
Yeah.
this is the same Shashank who had hit 4 sixers against Gujarat Titans way back in 2022. Was it 2022 in Wankhede where he smashed Lockie Ferguson for 4 sixers? At that time, he had already announced, okay, this guy can do something. So I think it's the same Shashank. But Jaren, so far so good, you reckon, for the Gujarat Titans, and last 3 overs of the game, do you reckon Shashank can pull it off? Because it's extremely hard for a batter alone to do it. If he had support in the other end, you can say so, yes. But and with the way in which Mohit Sharma has been bowling, it looks like a hard task, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, you've seen what do you say, much more refined cricketers struggle from here on end, and I think it is going to be. It has not been an easy pitch to bat on as well. Now, I believe that especially that second innings, it became a lot harder because we've spoken about this time and time again on this live, right? That Ahmedabad pitch, the way it changes its colors towards in the second innings, and all of a sudden when the
Yeah.
ball starts to swing a lot more. That initial moment was there for both Azmatullah and Umesh Yadav. That's where they really did not get off to a good start. While they had runs on the board, they kept losing wickets, and
Yeah.
that's been their biggest problem. Now they haven't. There have been periods that they have not gotten. Oh, that's a beautiful shot there. Very very smart shot. I think. Uh, now
That's
that
gone for four, right? Yeah.
the
And
tempo
I think
for
these
that.
are the 2 overs that they'll have to target. And I
Yeah, if
think
Ashutosh
under
can give
pressure,
this support which he can give to
yeah.
Shashank, I think then Punjab, if you look in normal ways, 37 of 17 is achievable on 8 out
Achievable,
of
but
10
he'll
days.
have 6 balls bowled by Mohit Sharma. But they can really target this over from Azmatullah, and then they'll have the last over will ideally be bowled by Umesh
I
Yadav.
have a I have a genuine question to you guys here. I mean, Gujarat are winning, so nobody's going to talk about it. Two questions. One is, okay, that's another four, so 33 of 16. I mean, this is certainly going against
Very
what you
clever
just spoken.
batting as well.
Ashutosh, I mean,
Very
it's the
clever
first time I'm
batting.
seeing him bat, and he looks really good.
I think more than power, as Tejas mentioned, what he's doing really well, he's playing clever shots. He's playing the field, right? The first one was supposed to be a Yorker on the off stump, played it
Yeah,
towards the leg side, very clever once again. This one now, they had kept a fielder there for that kind of a shot, I suppose, or
yeah,
with the idea, but then he played it proper straight over the keeper's head,
right.
one of the two safe spaces. So he's playing clever cricket at this point in time.
I agree. I just want to ask you this question. This question, what I wanted to ask you was, with Gujarat's batting, I still feel they're very one-dimensional as a batting unit. But in their bowling as well, you reckon they still are missing few bowlers, especially that they don't have a Mohammad Shami. Why can't they try a Kartik Tyagi? Some kind of X factor in their bowling attack, because Umesh Yadav is way past his prime. I understand that he got a wicket today, but he'll still go for 40, 50 runs on any given other day. Sanjivani, like this is why this game comes down to, right? Because they don't have anybody else to finish off or do death overs bowling for them. They have to rely on Omar Zai. And Mohit Sharma is the only ball. They
I
don't even have
think
a Spencer Johnson at this point. And with Umesh Yadav and Darshan Nalakande, that's not going to really work out. Why isn't Gujarat Titans going the other way and thinking, okay, let's bring in a Karthik Tyagi when they already have someone like him in the team?
Yeah,
in
exactly.
mid-
And I
go
think
ahead.
the fitness can be an issue for Karthik Tyagi. I don't see any other reason why he was picked for Sunrisers Hyderabad in last season. Did not get enough opportunities with them. The way Rajasthan Royals used Karthik Tyagi since then, I think Karthik Tyagi hasn't been used. I think fitness can be one issue. I don't know whether there are some disciplinary actions as well. I mean, with these youngsters, you never know. They are
Yeah.
always embroiled in some sort of controversy or the other. But I don't understand this because Gujarat Titans, if you talk about the team on paper, I think it's a pretty mediocre team.
Yeah,
And
very, very
Same is the
mediocre.
case with most of the teams right now. If you'll see, look at look on the paper, especially with the teams on the
That's dropped again. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
and
and
close.
I think these
and
half chances have been a big issue for them. They've actually in the last 3-4 overs dropped a lot of catches.
and I
Yeah,
think
they've
Lot
dropped
of
a
Ashutosh
lot
wickets.
of
has been
catches
on the
today.
luckier
It's
side
like the
on
fourth one I'm
twice.
seeing being dropped today. Fourth one in
Yeah,
this
Yeah.
innings. Yeah, go ahead,
this
go
was
ahead,
a
Sanjay.
tough chance to be honest. I think Umesh Yadav dropped I mean fair, relatively easier chance earlier on of Ashutosh, but I think this was difficult. This was difficult to be taken.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
what we
it's
have
running
seen, what
across.
I
Correct.
was saying is, we have seen the trend in this season of the IPL, especially that most of the teams, especially on paper, lack the bowling firepower or the bowling department. You're seeing new bowlers come in, new Indian pacers come
Oh,
in,
yeah.
which is a good thing. Youngsters are getting more and more of opportunities, but I
They're
think
getting
a lot
these
of people,
cheeky runs now, which is
Now
yeah.
it's luck.
very, very
It's
handy.
luck going their way, isn't it?
Yeah,
But I think
now
Every like
16
you
runs
it's,
of
kind of
this
think
over,
that
I think they'll
momentum
take it.
will keep
I mean, this is
uh,
Punjab's game from here on. 13 runs required in over. And I
Yeah,
think this is
25
Punjab.
from 2 is very manageable. I
12 and
think
a
they
half
can
from 2
just
is
look
very much
to
better.
hit Mohit Sharma for 9 to 10 runs, and then even 15 to 16 is
I think I
possible
will
of
give Mohit Sharma
Umesh
this
Yadav.
over because if you give it to Umesh Yadav and if it
oh yeah,
doesn't work
absolutely.
well,
I think it's
It's a
also so,
no-brainer.
right?
Yeah,
It's a pretty clear cricketing strategy to give your best bowler the 19th over, I mean, and then the
but
20th over goes
Mr.
to
Shukman is going to be tested as a captain as well, guys. I mean, I have a feeling, yeah, this is a good test for him
no, but
because
I think there
he
is Ashish Nehra sitting somewhere with a coconut on his hand. I think he won't allow him to
and a
go with
Nokia
Umesh
dabba in
Yadav,
his
yeah,
hand.
on the
But
penultimate over because, like
you
Jaren
reckon
said, it's an
what is the
unspoken rule.
think tank doing when they're going with such mediocre players? Because tell me, this team is possibly the worst looking team on paper in the IPL at this point.
I think Delhi Capitals are in close
Delhi
contention, but
Capitals. Yeah. I
No,
think
no,
they
no.
they
On
they
the paper, I'm just talking on paper. Delhi Capitals are much stronger. Let's be honest, guys. If you look at their power, they're very, very strong in batting wise or in bowling. Two departments. I'm not talking one dimensionally. On paper, right now, you're telling me a team which consists of Vijay Shankar, for the matter, Sai Sudarshan, Vriddhiman Saha, Umesh Yadav. They are not really, really a good team.
even
It's
the
just not.
overseas options, if you talk about Spencer Johnson, Azmatullah Umar Zai, are relatively untested commodity under pressure.
Exactly my point. So I think at this point, yeah, I think its first ball has gone really well. 24 of 11 now. Yeah, I want to ask you this, Jaren. What does a think tank do when you're picking up such a team? Do they back these players a lot that, okay, these guys can deliver for us? Or is it just that, oh, that's hit well and that is six? Wow. I think it's Punjab's game from here on, 100%.
absolutely, and it'll be very surprising. I mean, I think at a point in time you'll have to say that Punjab has also not had the rub of luck in the past few games where things
Yeah,
have not gone right for them towards the end. So maybe it's a turn of events for them. And Punjab has always been this team, yeah, that's a party popper of sorts, comes and takes down a team once in a while like this. But you have to say it'll be a great day for these two
but
young lads to
I'll
remember.
again go
These
back
two
to
lads to
the
remember.
statement I made today, Jaren. Gujarat were
Yeah.
20 runs short today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more than that, even I think it's also been their fielding effort, right? Felt like at a point in time, probably when they saw wickets fall at a certain point in time, the bowlers were on top. They did not really capitalize, and I think that's where I don't think the 20 runs short as much as they've given 20 runs extra by dropping those catches.
Agreed. I agree. I think they've given 40 runs now extra by dropping those
Yeah,
catches. And that's the game right there. And
yeah,
one thing for sure, Sandeep Mani, is that this Punjab team, if they click on a good day, they can really be a good team, right? You know, these guys have got all the talent in the world to be a good team, but they're not consistent enough. That's been the biggest issue. What do you make of this Shashank Singh inclusion? Because he's done well in what now 3-4 opportunities in this IPL. He's done well in almost every opportunity he's gotten.
I think it's been a case with Punjab Kings in recent times that they have always managed to get an Indian finisher. You saw the case with Shah Rukh Khan as well. I mean, it was ultimately it was a great buy for them at the auctions because Shah Rukh Khan did justify his selection in that one season. And I think similar is the case with Sashank Singh as well, and for that matter, even Ashutosh. The kind of innings that he has played so far, 30 or 14, even though he got two lives out there, I think it's a commendable job for a youngster coming in as an impact sub in a situation needing more than 12 runs per
Yeah.
over.
What's going to be a weird situation from here, Jaren? I mean, let's say 10 runs in the last over, and both of them are. In Shashank, you can say he's domestically very experienced, but Ashutosh is inexperienced, right? And you have possibly Umesh Yadav or Darshan Nalakande to bowl the last over. How do you see that game? Because couple of dot balls, pressure can totally shift back as well. It's a game of momentum in the last over.
Yeah, I think what they've done so far is incredible, isn't it? I mean, as you mentioned, two players who have not really had that international exposure yet, who have not really had exposure in IPL itself. One of them playing their first season, one of them probably playing the second season, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
And from there, for them to have rescued Punjab completely, that's a big feat in itself. But from here, obviously, the work is not done yet.
yeah.
And the important part here still, I think a couple of dot balls, like you rightly mentioned, can put that pressure. That's where I would still back Umesh Yadav here because he's got the experience. He's done it time and time again. He's done it in the biggest stages of cricket before. I know he's not
Yeah.
been the most prolific, but we did speak about how he ends up somehow picking wickets, right? His stats are very odd in that sense because I think he's picked
But I
up
have a
most.
question here. Why hasn't Darshan Nalakande bowled a single over if he's there in the
Exactly.
team?
I think it's been a case with Gujarat Titans. I think very good question from Teju, but I also feel this has been the
Yeah.
trend with the Gujarat Titans. Rahul Tewatia and Darshan Nalkande are two of the most underutilized players by
I
any
think at this
franchise.
point in time, Darshan Nalkande is that kid whom you're like, हाँ खेल खेल एक और extra player
I
चाहिए,
think in a pitch
and then
like
you
this,
don't give him
Rahul
batting or
Tewatia's
bowling.
leg spin would have been really good. That's what I personally feel.
And I
But then
don't
they have
understand
Noor
this. I
Ahmed
mean,
and Rashid
So
Khan. You are not going to
that's
say
a
that.
six. That's a six.
That's
I
a
think
big,
that is the key.
big
yeah,
moment
and
in
I
this
think
game.
that's the game. I think seven of the last over. I think it's very.
You guys have to remember that this is still the same team that ends up choking. I think, like Teju
Yeah,
says,
yeah, yeah,
there could
yeah.
be a choke here, right?
But they don't
But
have a
they've done
Karthik
well.
Tyagi bowling Gerald against them, which they could have possibly used. They are
Yeah, I don't
as
understand what's up with Karthik Tyagi. I think it's time Karthik Tyagi comes out and says कि क्या problem है because people have been talking about a lot. Mutai Muralidharan said some kids don't want to learn and then takes his name. He didn't take anyone else's name, just took his name, if I'm
no,
not
he
wrong.
took Tyagi and Umran. So these are two names he took, and two of them are
But
the most
Umran
promising
stayed.
fast bowlers in the country, right?
Umran stayed and Tyagi was asked to leave, which means Tyagi was the bad boy. And like Umran is getting influenced by Tyagi. And maybe
Possibly.
Ashish Nehra, like someone said, right? हर टीम में एक ही गुंडा होता है आशीष
The
नेहरा कौन सी
younger
गुंडा
the
You know,
younger
I
one is
आशीष
sense
more
नेहरा
that
notorious.
also, Jaren, because in the auction, right, usually when you see someone with such high bowling 150, who had a terrific UP Premier League, who had terrific side Mustaqil Trophy, you often see big bids, right? Like, for example, Kumar Kushagra got 7 crore, like for no reason. Some players got more than 5 crores. But this guy just got what, 1 crore or 2 crores, if I'm not wrong, not a big bid.
yeah
So the news
and
does go around quite a lot.
in an auction where fast bowlers were gold dust they are going for
Exactly.
24,
So I think
20,
Darshan is going
11.
to bowl 1 over, and that's going to be this over.
Defending seven.
It
I
can be a
think this
hero,
is
man. Tonight he
Like
can be
this
a
is
hero.
proper like that. Okay? It's like you get a kid just to even the teams, and they're like, हाँ ठीक है एक ओवर कर ले इतना रो रहा है एक ओवर कर ले और Shuman probably just forgot that he existed, just looked around like oh Darshan भी तो है,
I think
and the game is
that's
over. Is it?
yeah, that's out. Oh
Let's
wow.
go.
Okay, 7 of 5
where
now. New
where
batter.
were
seven of five. I would
you?
still. I would still say it's Punjab Kings game to lose. You have Harpreet
You
Brar
guys will
coming
be
in now.
surprised
Now
You
just
you've
in
have
the
got
boundary
now you've
dimensions. It's
got
a good
Harshal Patel
stadium.
coming in as
Yeah, I
well.
agree, Teju. One side is super short. I think they're playing on one of the extreme enders or ends of the Narendra Modi pitches, and one side
Mhm.
is like extremely short. Other side is occasionally long. So it's weird. It's weird. I don't
And
know
I
why
think
they do
Kapil
this.
was referring to Vijay Shankar's knock today, talking about one player plays T20. I mean, you have to clear it because Sikandar Raza couldn't get his timing as well. He also played a similar sort of a knock, but I think the situations were different. Gujarat Titans were at a strong position when Vijay Shankar came into bat.
Yeah.
Uh, we can't say the
I
same
mean, I
for
don't understand
Punjab
this.
Kings.
Why do they play Vijay Shankar? He's not gonna ball. You want him to
Yeah.
bat, and Abhinav
Why do they
Munawar is
play?
sitting there in
I
the
mean,
dugout.
with Gujarat Titans, you would ask why do they play a lot of players? I mean, three or four
Now,
of
why
the
do they
players
play a
are
lot of players? Exactly my
underutilized.
point. Why do they play a lot of players? Has been my issue for long years. Last couple of years, yeah, it worked well for them. When everything was looking good, we're like, oh wow, it's the best team.
Why is
But
it
I,
Brar?
I'll honestly tell you, even with Hardik Pandya's presence, I think it was one of the most mediocre teams to have gone on to win the IPL. When you talk about winning IPL
I think
teams,
one of the most
you talk
mediocre teams
about
to win the
Rajasthan
IPL is
Royals.
Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah, you talk about the underdogs being Rajasthan Royals in the 2008 campaign, but I think the Gujarat Titans of 2022 was absolutely garbage. The team was garbage that went on to win.
But
I think this team
so
is
be it. I mean, they
slightly
won,
better.
so everything looks good when they win. But let's be honest, they almost could have won two IPLs. They lost the last IPL by one ball, dude. So
Yeah.
they've been good to do that in back-to-back seasons. But
I
I
mean, the
feel this
tactics
season,
has been perfect. I think the tactics has been brilliant. They have utilized the players, some of the players really well,
oh, that's
and
two
really
dot balls. Is
underutilized
that a
some of the
wide?
other players.
Oh, that's a
For a
wide.
while.
That's a wide. That's a
Yeah,
wide.
right.
I don't think this short ball strategy really works at this point. I mean, ball a wide Yorker or something of that sort. Get one
It
more
did
dot ball in.
work.
Super over.
In
Anybody calling a super over?
I don't
nah,
think
that'll
so. I
be.
don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it was maybe 7-8, yeah. But I like this from Shubman Gill though. Seemed very pissed when that ball was given wide. I don't know if he was pissed at the bowler or the umpire, but I
Obviously, the
think he's
baller.
calming himself down and the bowler down.
I think both the teams had good blows today. Miller is out for at least a week or two, as Teju
Yeah.
says, and I think on the Punjab Kings side as well, they are missing Liam Livingston as well. So
Hmm.
I think
So
it's
why
almost
not play
balanced.
I mean, if
Matthew
they
Wade?
don't have a Miller, I've never seen a one-dimensional cricket team ever. Like Sai Sudarshan, Radhiman Saha, Shubman Gill, Kane Williamson, Vijay
Vijay
Shankar.
Shankar.
I don't know if you're ever gonna win matches with that team. That's why I think they were 20 runs short today. And if today there was a Shah Rukh Khan or Abhinav Manohar, maybe those 20 runs would have been the difference in them
Precisely.
winning or
I
losing.
felt like they could have. I think more than Kane Williamson, if someone can fill that role of David Miller, it's Matthew Wade. He'll still play at a decent strike rate, at a strike
Yeah,
rate that
yeah,
you
I
want
agree.
him to. And I don't know why Kane Williamson all of a sudden. I mean, I understand you're choosing
Ooh,
quality
that's a
over
good ball.
maybe,
That's a good ball.
but they run on it.
No, they did not. But that's
They did not.
wide.
It's wide. It's a wide.
How is that a wide?
I think they are going to review it.
I think they
I think
must
they should
review it. They
review this.
put
That
two
is
reviews there.
ridiculous from Nitin Man. He's possibly the worst trashiest umpire I've seen in my life.
You know, he's on the ICC
Yeah,
Yeah,
Council
I
of
think
Umpires.
yeah.
someone's trash
ICC
is
do make
someone's
Because
mistakes.
treasure.
They didn't like
I
how
think he's
Mere last
ICC's
match came and
treasure.
said that New Zealand could have won the World Cup. ICC do make the biggest mistakes, especially in umpiring. So
I
don't bring
think
that
he's the
up.
best umpire in India. Come on, you have to give me that.
No, no,
I know
no, 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 no.
that
No,
I don't think
that's
he's the best
no, no,
umpire.
no, no. I don't agree.
I don't
who's
I
agree with
the
think
that.
better
Nitin
umpire.
Menon has been very, very substandard.
No, he sucks, but all umpires
Oh,
in
dude,
India
that's
suck.
not a wide. Come on, bro. If this given a wide, I swear I'll stop this watch along right here.
No, I think we shouldn't commit to that. I think even if it's a wide, and I think
Bro,
that's
come
the
on. Can
two
you tell me
bounces.
that's a wide or not? This is ridiculous if that's given a wide.
I think it's a batsman's game, so I I don't know, and I think the
Come
umpire
on,
call
bro.
might
That went
stand.
over his head. What are the margins you're playing with then?
And also, I think with this, I think the two bouncers for the over are done as well. So I think now
Yeah.
Darshan will have to stick to uh, the other strategy that is ball
Come
full
on.
and ball outside
That's
the
not
off
a
stump.
wide. That's not a wide. It's this body what matters, not his leg.
No, the
Come
idea
on.
is idea of the wide is if a batter can reach it or not, right? And here it's clear that he's
No, I
pretty much
think
the ball is
it's not just about
available in his
batter can reach
reach.
it or not. I think it's the
That's not
height.
given a wide, right? That's not given a wide. Very good. Good,
Yeah,
good, good.
yeah, yeah,
Proud.
yeah.
Otherwise,
Abel
he's
can
I think
he is,
continue. Abel can
yeah,
yeah,
I
he
think
can
continue.
continue. Who was the third
I think
umpire?
it's the height that I think it's the height of a person or a batter in his stance position while
Yeah.
I
he's
agree.
taking his stance.
But
But
I
it's
have a
good that he
question.
goes a
Who's
watch
the
along
better
for
umpire than
such
Nitin
a
Paul?
game which I did not expect anything would be turning out to be good. But the Punjab Kings, they make it
I think
interesting for us.
we could have come yesterday for the watch along when Narayan was batting. I think you could
Oh
have seen
yeah,
a
I
very
mean,
happy
I
me.
thought of a watch along by the time Delhi Capitals had almost gotten all out. So we were planning
Yeah.
for a watch along from 16th over. Same.
Unfortunately, we can't have watch-alongs for RCB games
I
because
mean, no, I think we
usually
are going to watch alongs for KKR, RCB, CSK, and a random game like this which nobody's interested about.
I
fancy
think when you
calling
remove
two-time fight
KKR,
list.
RCB, CSK, and
How about we do
probably
a
even
watch along
FI.
tomorrow for SRH and CSK? I think that's a good watch
Yeah,
along.
sure. I mean, last time we did a watch along CSK loss for the first time, so
I'll
I don't know if
I'll
I'm
I'll
really
come
thrilled
for the
about
watch
this
along
idea now.
if I am awake. With CSK games, you can never promise.
Okay, 5 of 3, guys. 5 of 3. 4 runs for super over. Are you still calling a super over from here?
No,
Nah,
So
I
you're saying
think
either of them will win?
no. I think now from here, it's very tough to call. It's Punjab at the end of the day. Punjab can lose if it's 1, 2 runs to win of 6 balls. That's the kind of team they have been.
no, but you have to.
Exactly
You
what I'm
can't play
trying
it
to
safe.
say.
You can't play it safe. You have to call a team. Let's call.
I
I want a
think
super over. Super over. I'm
I think
calling a
Punjab.
super over.
I think Punjab too.
Okay. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Oh, that's a 4.
That's gone. That's the end from
Oh,
here.
That's
Me
the
and
end of the
Sandipani win this
stream.
again. Just like IPL
shit, man.
trophies, mine and Sandipani's
But
choice
trust me,
is.
bro. Trust me. That ball was a good ball.
But you know
It's just
what?
a
As I
luck.
I
said,
think we can still have a super over with 2 wickets.
yeah, as I said, it's Punjab at the end of the. See, this is what I'm saying. Look at the way they're hitting those shots. If it was CSK, KKR, or okay, not RCB. If it was CSK or KKR, you probably imagine that being planned. But this is the way RCB and Punjab do.
Oh man. I mean, trust me, today the number of edge fours, if anybody has a count, keep the number of
I
the
think
boundaries which
Abel.
has gone taking an
Yeah, I
edge.
think Abel has also been away from lives after the RCB games as well. I think especially the game against KKR and RCB.
Oh,
I
that was
think
bad.
it was not a
I
good
I
good
have
Friday
lost
for
my
him.
support for RCB unless they don't listen to my shit. I'm not gonna support them. I've really written a letter to the
It was not a
management
good
saying
Easter
that
holiday for Abel.
yeah, it's been a long Easter holiday for me. It was a good Friday, by the way. It was a bad Friday in me. It turned out to be a very bad Friday.
A Dukha Valley, acha, for the
Yeah,
Malayalam
yeah.
watchers.
But can Punjab still do a Punjab from here?
I want a wicket of this delivery
Oh, that will
so
change a
that
lot of things.
so that Ravada comes into face. Ravada,
No, it'll be
it's
I
going
think
to be.
Harshal Patel will.
It'll be Harshal Patel. It'll be Harshal Patel.
No,
I
but I
thought
want
he's
Oh,
gonna
they
be
Ravada
have
to
a
come and do
batting order till
Kabada
number
of the
11 then.
bowlers.
It's a good field set though. But I still think you need to keep a third man in
I
these
like
kind of
how Sandivani has
situations.
already a smile on his face.
I thought it was a
Tejas,
very bad move from
Sandivani's,
Shubman not to keep a third man in these kind of situations.
yeah.
Oh,
I
bad
think
ball. Bad
that's
ball. I think.
it.
That was bad
Yeah.
ball. That was a wide anyways, right? No, that
Bro,
was a leg ball.
Shashank is gonna run all the way to Ludhiana from here, it seems like.
Yeah, bro has just won Punjab their first IPL.
But at least compared to Avesh Khan, he deserves that
No, yeah,
celebration.
obviously,
Yeah,
obviously. I mean, this was a
I
game
think
which
with
has gone
61 of
like
29,
we came
you
here
deserve
at what
everything.
we came here when there was 4 overs, 48 required or 50 required,
47, yeah, 47
47
of 4.
required, and with 4 wickets in hand, they ended up winning
Yeah.
it. Absolutely
I
great.
mean, we were
Looks
backstage when
like
Rashid
it's
Khan was
going to be
getting
Sandeep
tonked.
Mahani's season. Look, KKR looks good and getting Indian team vibes from 2023 campaign. If it comes like the Sandeep Mahani brand,
You know what? If
I
that's
think
the case,
honestly,
I hope it's a yellow team that makes Sandipani cry
yellow
again.
team looks. See, Jaren, let's be honest. I think if you
did you
look
see Sandeep Mahani's face
Okay,
change right
I'm
now?
gonna tell you what Sandipani is
See,
gonna
I
say
give up.
exactly
Okay, I am
right
not
now.
in this contest anymore because I've written a letter to the management of RCB saying that as long as you don't play Winjacks, you're not getting my support.
Okay, here's the thing. I'll tell you what Sandipani is gonna say right now. You lost. He's gonna say this to me, right? I lost to DC, but we trashed DC for 272. I know that's what he's gonna say. It's okay. It's fine. You can keep your 3 points.
no, no, no.
I
I think
think, let me be very
what I was
honest,
about to say is we have to be
Jaren and
honest.
Sandeepani,
Yeah.
I don't mind, CSK losing games right here because, it's always about peaking at the right time. And as Teju rightly mentioned, if India would have lost a
Mhm.
couple of
Wait,
games in that
wait,
World
wait,
Cup,
wait. Can we go back to the match? Why the hell has someone reviewed that? Why are you
Yeah, because
wasting
you
their
have to, right?
time?
You have
I mean,
to.
obviously
There's
they
no
had to review, they
use.
had to waste time. Bro,
There's no.
imagine
There should be
that
some
hit the
hope,
wicket.
right?
No, no, no. Imagine
See,
that
it's
went on
like
to hit the wicket. Like, imagine all that over
No,
Changas or
I think what would have been interesting is if Nitin Menon would have given it out. It is possible with Nitin Menon, and then
yeah.
Yeah.
even if the decision was reversed, they wouldn't
You
have
know how we
gotten the
have
run.
you know how we have
University
the
one of
Ashok
one.
Binda Academy for fast bowling? We should have a Steve Buckner Academy for umpiring,
Nitin Menon
and
Academy
Nitin
for
Menon is the
swimming.
principal.
Nitin Menon will be
Absolutely.
the vice principal of the academy or principal.
No, I think
No, principal.
I'll just
Since Steve
close.
Buckner
I just want to
retired,
close a point out there, because from whatever we have seen in the first 17 games in the IPL, I think the Rajasthan Royals team has looked the most balanced,
Yeah,
because
they
you have
are. They
players
are.
like
They are.
Riyan Parak coming in and stepping up and doing the job for you, and the stalwarts, the likes of Butler, Jaiswal, hasn't really stepped up yet, and
Yeah.
Rajasthan
and
Royals
then
are
new
still
ball
playing
attack.
out of three
Can I
because
have
Then
a
they
new
have
different
a
ball
very
attack
opinion?
superior
consisting
bowling
of
attack.
two
Can I have a
left-arm
different opinion?
pacers.
The most complete team of the IPL so far has been Mumbai Indians. Drama, bowling, batting.
Absolutely. I think if you have to really say
Did you guys hear the
complete in the
report
sense
that
of
Rohit
a
Sharma and Hardik Pandya fought in the dressing room and Rohit Sharma wants to leave?
yeah, yeah, I know. I'll tell you what.
I
This
think we
time
are
around,
getting
Big Boss.
multiple reports saying that Hardik Pandya is going to quit. I mean, or being sacked, and
No, no, no,
Rohit Sharma
no.
is going to
It
get
is
the
real.
captain.
It's a real thing that what's happened is that brand value is affected drastically. Now I will tell you something. Okay, there is this bat which Hardik uses, right? SG's HP 33. Now
Yeah.
that bat's sales have come down by 72%. It's a legit thing.
And you
Wait, so
He's
being
you're
a
telling
calling
me
Hardik
Hardik
Pandya
Pandya
fan,
when
I
he
think
doesn't
you
want
would
to
be
leave.
affected by the news as well, Abel.
you're
Sorry.
telling me that
I
you're telling me
I'm
that
saying you
28.
being a Hardik Pandya fan, you would be affected by the
Yeah, bro.
the sales of Hardik
Obviously,
Pandya's
Hardik Pandya. I'm not gonna say anything.
Wait,
fanboy.
you're telling me that 28% still buy it? I'm surprised
I
actually.
mean, 28% would be Hardik Pandya's own by his bank.
I think that's
Let's be
just
Bro,
Krunal
honest.
those are
Pandya,
not
Ishan
bought,
Kishan.
right? Those are
I
not
think it's
considered
just Krunal
sales.
Pandya and
Yeah.
Ishan Kishan buying those
Bro,
bats.
he can tell, no, he can buy through different mediums, no, buy me. Like, just to make it
Yeah.
look good. Like, I'm
He'll
still
be like,
relevant.
हाँ, मेरे गांव के लोगों मेरा बैट खरीदो.
Huh, so that's as simple as that. But jokes aside,
Shivam Mavi will have one bat from there as well.
why Shivamani is injured, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
probably
brilliant player.
Hardik
I
Pandya
think
got in an India debut, so he'll be like,
When is the
मेरे
last
तेरे लिए
time
India
India ever
debut करा है
played?
तो दो बैट तो तू खरीदेगा.
Yeah, I just see that one game and he's never played since then. Oh my word. Crazy,
I
man.
can't wait. I think next season they'll release Rohit Sharma and buy Shivam Mavi.
Mohit Sharma's purple cap again. Ooh, nice.
Oh
MI
yeah, and
currently
he's gonna keep
enjoying
it for a
in
while.
Jamnagar having gone for a trip. Sky is going to join the team again. I think that's going to make a lot of difference. Let's be honest. If Sky can get going from the word go, like how he usually does, I think that's going to make a difference. I think they're going to get the first win possibly against DC.
Yeah, and I think Delhi
And Rohit
Capitals
is
is
going
the
to get
right
one
team
more
to face
friend.
after a holiday. I think
And in
it
case
is
it
the
comes to
worst.
a fist fight, Rohit is gonna get one more friend just to help him out.
Yeah, but from whatever
360
I'm hearing,
not just batting, bro.
Mumbai Indians owners are contemplating to the fact that should they go back to Rohit Sharma. But if Rohit Sharma can act like a
Yeah,
boss,
but
he should say no, bro.
if you're
Keep doing
Rohit
Yeah,
this.
Sharma,
exactly.
if you're Rohit
If
Sharma, and you've won 5 trophies for a person, it's like you know how a person breaks up with you, and then they're like, "Oh no, you were the better one. I did not see it." Would you go back to her? I would
Jaren
say
No,
no.
speaking from experience.
no. Yeah, journalist talking with his heart out,
No.
candid.
But
No,
I think,
no,
yeah,
no,
I think
no.
it's a very good point out there, because Rohit Sharma, with all that he has done for Mumbai Indians, I think if anybody would
Yeah.
have been in Rohit Sharma's shoes, or if I would have been there, I would have said a no to the management.
See,
Let Hardik
Rohit
Pandya
Sharma
captain.
hates people जो garden में घूमते हैं, and Hardik Pandya is doing that at this point in time.
ईशान किशन को भी लेके घूम रहा है वो तो.
No, I just want to know, I just want to know your thoughts. Mumbai Indians making the playoffs, yes or no?
No, I
No.
don't think so in this way.
Everybody, what do you
If
think? They still have
No,
the
no, no,
team
no.
though.
They have the team, and it's Mumbai Indians. They always have a late surge, but I
Yeah.
still feel it's not going
So
to
as
happen
your
this
players
time.
will go for T20 World Cup, the performance of current IPL will go. Obviously, all these guys will go. You will see some ridiculous selections in T20 World Cup. Ravi Bishnoi will get selected over Yuzvendra Chahal. And if I'm not wrong, there'll be a Harshal Patel inclusion somewhere.
I want to see Dinesh Karthik and Ashwin come back. It's like it doesn't matter where you're
I
from.
don't see
Chennai
Ashwin
boys
come
are
back.
always
Dinesh Karthik
there.
is still a shout. Ashwin, no, I don't see him come back. But Dinesh Karthik is still a shout. For
What
me,
if
the most
Ashwin has a
surprising-
bat,
you know,
a season with a
I
bat where he
think,
scores 300 odd,
see,
which is still
if
possible. That's number 5 for RR by the
yeah,
way.
I understand, Jaren, but I think the most surprising selection which can happen is a KL Rahul selection.
Yeah, he's keeping as well now, but he's still opening the batting, so
So
that's still
what's going
one
to happen
issue.
is India's going to be like, we're going to get KL Rahul back again to open the batting with Rohit Sharma. And we'll see the first over being played out as maiden. or one for none for one, and we'll play with the same template. It's gonna be the same top five,
No,
top
but I
six.
think Rishabh Pant is going to keep. I think if he's fit till the first
Yeah, I
week
think
of June,
Rishabh Pant is the front runner at this point, as of today.
absolutely, as of today.
As
And
of
also, I
today.
think Rinku Singh has that spot as the finisher as of today.
Yeah. I see Virat Kohli as the opener as of today.
I think it would be a very good team with Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma opening. You can have a Sky at 3. Rinku
Yeah.
can come in at 5. You can have Hardik
Rishabh at
Pandya,
four. Yeah,
Rishabh
Hardik
at
at
4,
six,
Hardik at
and
6.
Jadeja 7. I think we are winning the T20 World Cup 100%.
I mean, you have to realize the same Mumbai Indian problems does get carried on to the Indians as well, right? Because they're still vice captain there.
Abel was just about to say we are winning the IPL and realized that he hasn't done it for the last 16 years.
I agree, bro. I agree, bro. Insane performance from Ashutosh. Thank you, Sandhya. Absolutely. It was some new performer we like to say every IPL game, and today it was Ashutosh. Like we've seen Mayank. Yesterday, who was a performer? Yesterday, which game was it? Yesterday it was KKR, right? Who was a performer? I say Vaibhav Arora did well.
Sunil
Yeah,
Narayan.
Ankulish
No, it was.
Raghuvanshi.
I forgot.
Yeah,
Raghuvanshi.
Ankush
Yeah,
Raghuvanshi.
correct.
Yeah, he was a performer yesterday.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, every day we're seeing a new performer now. But my wild card, I would want Mayank Yadav in the T20 World Cup team.
Yeah.
I mean, if Umran Malik could make it to the Indian team after a brilliant first season,
I'll be
why
very
not Mayank
frank,
Yadav?
guys. I've liked Mayank Yadav a lot more than
Yeah, I agree. I'll tell you why.
Umran
Okay,
Malik.
I'll tell you why I like him.
Consistency.
Consistency. Well, no, not just
Yeah.
consistency. He has a lot of
He's
techniques, right, as a fast
he's
bowler.
not just got. See, I know people are talking about his pace, but he can swing the ball. And Abel will tell this better. I mean, that ball that went on to hit Cameron Green's off stump. I've never seen Umran Malik ball a ball like that.
No,
I
I'll
mean,
tell
yeah,
you. I'll tell you something. It's not that ball which impressed me the most, Jared. The ball which he bowled to Rajat
yeah.
Patidar to get him out at 131 kilometers per hour, slower ball bouncer. It's something which is not done by Umran Malik in the last 3 years of his IPL. Because Umran Malik was very one-dimensional, right? I mean, that's something
And
which
you
he
know,
got
he's a
flashed up.
seriously
I
fast
mean,
bowler when he bowls a slower delivery at 131.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Harshal Patel will be like,
I
bro,
mean, that's just six kilometers more than what's
Shahid
his name?
Afridi.
15 kilometers more than Stuart Binney's fastest ball.
But bro, I'm just leave everything aside. I'll tell you one thing about Mayank Yadav which I like the most is his temperament as a fast bowler. Leave
Yeah.
everything. If you have a good temperament as a fast bowler, you'll have a long career, which Bumrah has, right? Because Bumrah is not the most aesthetically pleasing, the most talented bowler in the world. Let's be honest. He's not the most talented bowler in the world, but he's got temperament. How to really do this? Sanidhya says Mayank is bowling with good line and length, along with insane speed. While Umran Malik lacks bowling line and length. I think Umran Malik has line and length, but what Umran Malik doesn't have is temperament again. Umran
I
Malik
mean, you
doesn't
guys
know
have
which
played.
line and length to ball at
Yeah.
what stage.
And
You guys
also,
have
I
played
think with
street cricket,
Shami
yeah?
being
You
injured and
know how when the
Siraj
fast
bowling the
bowler
way
comes
he
on.
is, I,
So you
I,
guys
I
have
don't
played street
see
cricket.
being
And
a
you know
bad
how
thing.
when the fast bowler comes on, you're like, yeah, now the ball's gonna come onto the bat. It's gonna be easier to hit and time the ball. It's basically Umran Malik. It's basically how
Yeah,
he balls. I
exactly.
mean,
So I'll tell you
you
one
know
thing,
what's
Jared. I'll
coming.
give you a very simple example. Okay, Alzari. Okay, there's a very interesting thing which a lot of people don't know. Now I'll tell you something about landing crease and the effort used in landing crease. Now, if you see a lot of 130, 140 ballers hurrying a batter more than a 150 bowler because they are very strong when they land. Now this guy is very strong when he lands. Now imagine he's 150 and he's got a strong landing, which I'll tell you. I'll tell you a very simple example is who rushes a batter at 135. I can remember is
Shane
there was a
Watson?
Tino Best one dude was there. He was not that fast. Okay, he used to ball 135 and he used to
Yeah.
rush batters at like 140 at that pace because he was very strong on landing. Similarly, Mayank Yadav balls at 150 and he's got a very strong landing, so he rushes batters at 150. Now, if you see Alzari also might be balling the same pace, Kodze also might be balling the same pace. But then the fact of the matter is, this guy can rush a batter a little bit more in comparison to any other bowler. So that really helps. And to the adding to the fact that he's got a very mean bouncer which comes into the batter. His bouncers are not the bouncer which is wide, which is like over the head, which gives width. It is straight in. Now you remember the ball which he bowled to Maxwell, Bairstow, and Jitesh. All these dismissals are very similar because coming into the batter, very tough for them to pull. And the ball which he bowled to Rajat Patel, a slower ball bouncer. That's insane amount of skill for this guy in a second match. I wish him the best. Again, we don't want to jump the gun. You've seen that time and time again with pacers who come in. We jump the gun one injury away from
But
their
who
career
do you
being
think
gone.
would support Bumrah? I think India would need another pacer. I think with the form that
As
Siraj is
of
in right now.
now, unfortunately, it is going to be Arshdeep Singh. what I know, it's going to be definitely
Hmm.
Harshdeep Singh.
Yeah.
And but if you ask me seriously, the third bowler is definitely going to be Mayank Yadav. It's a wild card.
It's a very good possibility they might just go for him because you a lot of people are impressed by him if he has a good season. And probably I think another
Good
thing
question
they'll
here.
probably do is
Form or experience?
yeah.
Form or experience? You guys choose.
I think we
I
have gone with
think
experience way too
Mayank,
long.
yeah.
I think it's time. It's about time we go for form.
Yeah, I mean it's about form for me most often than not. I mean I know being a CSK fan I'm not allowed to say that, but form is very important. It's not experience.
But you know what, guys? If Arshdeep is having a very bad IPL, like if he continues to have very bad IPL, I don't mind going in with the Mohit Sharma for the T20 World Cup. I'll tell you why. It's that T20, that West Indies pitches which is going to hold up with these slower
Hmm.
balls and Yorkers.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be a really good option in T20 World Cup.
But
And
I would
Arshdeep is going to give you the same amount of things.
more Yorkers is shifting towards the slower delivery in the death. We saw him concede 18 runs today of the last over that he bowled, and the two sixes that he considered were of slower deliveries, short of a line slower deliveries. So I wouldn't want him to be as predictable as a Harshal Patel because Harshal Patel started off as a Mohit Sharma.
Are you guys aware of the psychopath Chandu Pandit? I agree, bro. He's the same guy who cut off Varun Chakravarti's sleeves or something, right? He's some psychopath, some legit psychopath. Thank God for Gambhir, or else, like last year, apparently he told some of the foreign players that you
David
better cut
Wiese.
your hair, or else don't come to my camp.
David
You know,
Wiese. It was
David
David
Visa,
Wiese.
like David Visa,
Visa.
bro.
David Visa. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it was David Visa.
You
I
saw
think
that in KKR's
he's got a
performance
hair.
as
He's
well.
got a very long hair. I think Chandu Pandit must have looked at it from the back and thought कि लड़की कहाँ से आ गई मेरे
No,
dressing room में
Chandu
लड़की
Pandit
कहाँ
is
से
like
आ
your
गई.
school PT sir, bro. As simple as that.
Yes.
You
You know
always
the
need
one
an
who pull you off
assistant
the
PT
assembly
sir
line
to
and be like,
keep him on check, or you need a lady PT teacher to keep him on check. Thankfully, Gambhir is an assistant PT teacher right now, keeping him on check.
no, I think Gambhir is the coach. Gambhir will be like, देख bro ऐसा है, ये मेरी टीम है. अब तू मेरा assistant coach है.
No, with
Tag
some of the
मैं मत
decisions
देख.
KKR have taken this time around, you know that Gambhir is
Oh
in the
yeah.
rim, has the rims because Sunil Narayan opening once again. You got a Ankush Raghuvanshi, KKR focusing more on left hand right hand combinations
Yeah.
and tactical players coming in at number 3, number 4
Yeah.
instead of fixed positions that KKR were employing last time around. So I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
think Gambhir is
Yeah,
really showing
there
who
was
the
a
boss
very
is.
interesting thing of Chandu Pandya. They made these people walk on some broken tube light for increasing pace. Some insane guy that guy is, man. Bro, I mean, these are kind of coaches which, I mean, obviously, he's won so many Ranji trophies, respect to the old man, but
But
doesn't work in cricket anymore.
in an IPL, it's the same thing, yeah. It's not
It's
about
like
see.
Pakistan doing army training before T20 World Cup.
Oh, you mean that with the music, yeah.
But guys, do you guys know Babar Azam is the captain again of Pakistan?
Yes, I.
Oh, bro,
I
that
think
was
let's not talk
insane.
about Pakistan. I think they are more confused than they make people confused, but they are themselves really
Bro, they have
confused.
no idea what they're doing. As simple as that.
Absolutely no idea.
I mean,
That's
you have to say one thing though. They are taking the correct training to play for T20 World Cup.
No, but
And
also the
because they're going to
also the
US.
kind of performance that Babar Azam has showed in the PSL. I think after that you had to give the captaincy to him,
Nowadays,
especially
you
because
see
his
that
team did not
song which
win.
is played on Reels. Yeah, every time you see those kind of things happen.
yeah, that song, yeah.
I think it's time they should make Mohammad Rizwan the captain of the
No,
team.
Yeah.
everyone thought that he's going to become the captain because his team reached the finals. Yeah, this time Multan
But
Sultan.
bro, can you imagine that this guy got sacked after captaining 4 matches?
He didn't get sacked, but he was given a vacation.
Yeah, perfect. Everybody's given a
Enjoy.
vacation in Pakistan cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bro,
mean,
that team is a joke. And apparently, Shaheen Afridi has told that he will not play in the T20 World Cup.
that's
the
why they
fight
got
there.
Mohammad Amir out of retirement. Like, हाँ नहीं
Yeah.
चाहिए, bro.
दुख हुआ है बेचारे को.
Bro,
They're
this
like,
is the most
but
hilarious.
my favorite part about all this is Imad Wasim is also back, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
of retirement. So
Yeah.
he's got
My
from-
favorite team is Karachi Kings.
Smoking his way back to the Pakistan team.
My favorite team is Karachi Kings, by the way, boys. If you guys know. Hey, by the way,
Mine
there's
as
news. The Champions League T20 is going to be back again.
yeah.
I think the last match of Champions League T20 was between
I think
KKR
Jaren
and
will
CSK,
be
right?
very excited as a CSK fan. But
If you guys
I don't
remember-
understand. Will
Sandeep,
similar
wasn't
franchises
CSK and
play against
KKR
one
the last
another?
time a match played in Champions League T20?
I hope
I
so. I
think
guess
so.
so.
I think
And
so.
CSK
Yeah.
won it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
What
even Sixers coming.
we've won one, right? Yeah, Mumbai's won one, and we have won one. If I'm not
KKR
wrong.
unfortunately has reached only that one final.
Yeah.
2014 was really our season. I think 2024 is going to be too. So let's hope for that. But
After a
Both
with
decade.
12
I
and all.
I don't understand with Champions League being introduced once again. Suppose the Hyderabad the Sunrisers franchise has won the South African League,
Yeah.
and suppose the Sunrisers Hyderabad go on to win the IPL. Will the two teams collide? Which
Yeah,
player
they
is going
will.
to play for which team?
Yeah.
Aiden Markram has a
They'll all play
choice.
for IPL
He has a
teams.
choice whether to play for this or that.
They'll all play for
Okay,
the IPL teams. There's no
obviously.
choice, Abel.
That was
See,
as simple as that, bro.
the
I'll tell you.
choice
I
is an
think,
illusion.
but then I
Someone
want
is
to see
giving
this
you.
PSL versus IPL clashes. That's gonna be fun again.
See, I'll give a very good example of. I was going through the net worth, right? And IPL is, I think IPL has 11 billion, something on like that. The next biggest league, ILT20,
Huh.
has 11 million. You see, there's a difference
But
of
they IPL have a maqsad which others don't have.
there is a, there's a difference of 990 million. Even you tell me,
Kudrat
is
ka
there a
nizam
choice?
hai ye sab.
Actually?
Bro, to be very honest, Champions League is just a comedy of a tournament. I don't know how Trinidad. I think New South Wales and Sydney Sixers won by fluke, I believe. Otherwise, it's
No,
just
I
been.
think in that era, IPL teams were still not that big
No, I'll tell you.
compared to BBL and all
Sydney
that stuff.
Sixers won. It was in South Africa, and New South
Yeah,
And also
Wales
I think
was
New South
that
Wales
was
won
that
the
was a
first
big
one.
hit because I
Yeah.
remember both Trinidad and New South Wales played in the final.
but that
Like
Trinidad
Pollard,
team had a
Bravo, that
very
was a
good
strong
team.
Trinidad team. Huh?
Yeah,
Narayan, yeah,
and
Narayan
I think
came
that
into
Trinidad
recognition there.
team, that Trinidad team was not from CPL. Right? There was no CPL at
With
that point
the
in time.
There was no
Caribbean
sleep.
Premier League, I think the
I
Trinbago Knight
think
Riders team have
all
all the
those teams,
superstars. Nicholas
Yeah.
except
Puran.
for I think except for yeah, I think except for IPL, all
Now,
those teams are from the
I have an
domestic
interesting
T20
thing.
league.
What if Pollard plays against MI for MI Emirates? That'll be fun. Huh?
Absolutely. How many
That'll be
teams
super
qualify
fun.
from the IPL?
Four,
Four.
four. It was
Four.
supposed to be four. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think it'll come to existence because now with so many leagues
We'll
and so
get a
many players
KKR in the
playing,
Champions League as well.
I
No,
don't
but
think
I
it's
think the
happening this
idea
year.
is, I
It's
think
not
they don't
happening
have
this
a,
year, right?
yeah, they don't have a window
I
yet.
think
This year
next
it's
year,
definitely not possible.
It's not 25 possibly.
25.
But the issue
We'll
with it
still
is,
have a
Abel,
KKR in Champions League.
the major issue with it is, unlike football where you have a, perfectly balanced, or a list of players you can always choose from. In case of Champions League cricket, IPL teams are always going to get the best talent. That's just how things are going
Yeah.
to work.
If Shreyas Iyer wouldn't have come, then Russell and Rinku would have broken SR's record. I agree with you, bro.
I
I
think it's
think,
okay. I think SRH can
And he
enjoy the
got it on
record
a
for a
short
while.
ball again. I think you should go back and watch that YouTube video he had created for Boost.
yeah, I
But
agree.
I think, okay,
Yeah.
you can't come and criticize somebody who has scored 18 of 11. I think it's
That
not
was
like
the
he was playing
first
at a
short
style
ball
of
he got,
120.
Sandipani. I am not going to criticize
No, he
Shreyas
got a
Iyer
first
here.
ball
He
short
made a
ball
bowlers.
from Rashik Dar,
Like,
whatever his name is.
why
Yeah,
was
Rashid
it
there.
when they were bowling to Chennai, everyone was a Glenn McGrath? And why was it when they were bowling to KKR, everyone became an Ashok Dinda?
I don't know, man. It was
I
just,
think
I
that's just
think,
the pressure of facing the best team in this season.
or the best
You mean
batter,
Chennai?
Narayan. Chris Gale,
Sunil
Narayan.
Narayan is by far he's the top the highest run scorer from KKR, and I think he's the seventh or eighth highest run scorer, having played lesser matches than some of the top players.
I think Narayan should be given the greatest award for being the best all-time player of IPL. Like
I think
ball,
you have to give
bat,
it to him.
everything.
I
You
think you have to
think
give it to him. 12,
you got
12 years he has
Malinga,
done
you've got
wonders
Raina
with
who
the
can
ball.
claim that. You've got, I think Malinga and Raina, obviously. Who else can claim that? There are
I
a
think
bunch
if
of people who
Narayan
can
would
claim.
have been a better fielder, I would have given it to
Yeah,
Narayan
exactly
hands
my
down.
point.
I
See,
think
all
there are
of them have
players.
got
I mean,
tools to.
I think there are players. I'm just talking about the records, okay? Who can do both? Mostly Russell, Narayan, Raina. Yes, I'll put him in that list of both. Oh, it's tough actually at this point. I'll put
It's
Gale
only
also.
KKR. It's
Gale,
only
I think
KKR.
Malinga definitely
Malinga
comes
with,
in there.
with the ball, I think Malinga's
Bravo,
contribution
I
would be
think.
there.
Bravo
Chahal.
has a very, very good call there.
Yeah.
Pollard.
Bravo is a
I
good
think
good shout.
Bravo,
same
And
Pollard.
here.
I
all
think
the
there are some
players from
five,
West
six
Indies.
players all rounders who I can
Yeah.
say we can put the MVP to, and I think you guys also
Yeah.
watch football. Yeah, obviously, Sanidhya. I mean, we are going to be talking about football this weekend because it's Madrid
It
versus
is a big
City. It is
weekend
the
now,
Champions
right?
League
I
which is
mean, now
back.
that now that Man City and Arsenal has helped Klopp get a good farewell, Abel will be very thrilled about it.
No,
How does it feel, Abel?
it doesn't
How
feel.
does it
I'm
feel
watching
to
treble
have a
series
week
on guys.
where
If you guys are
on
bored,
one
go watch a
side,
treble series on Netflix. It's really good.
how does it how does it feel? On one side, a team you support which wears red failed, and on the other side, a team which wears red is making everything more miserable for your team in
What to
blue.
say? That team is. I'll say about City. We won a lot. We won a treble. We are just sitting here just
So you're
as
okay
defending
with Liverpool
champions.
winning it this year?
I mean, for Klopp, we'll give it. We'll take Champions League and FA Cup. As simple as that.
Who said you're getting it either? I mean,
We're getting both. I'm just joking, guys. We are winning the treble again. Just to let you guys know, with 9 games to go, this is City territory. We know how to peak. And I think you're a Messi fan, Sanidhya Singh. I see that. It's good. It's good. You've chosen the right idols. I'm proud
I
of you.
agree.
Not the right
I think
Just
jersey
Messi
though.
is a.
I think
not the
you've
right jersey.
chosen the
Sandeep, I hope
right
you agree
idol, but
that
not the right
he
jersey.
chucks constantly and gets away with his ball spin to party in
Oh,
OT.
he's talking about Teju is talking about Lasit Malinga. Yeah, I agree.
No, no, he's talking about Nara. He chucks, bro. He chucks. I've seen him multiple times.
I
He
think you
chucks.
have to remove him. Now we have to remove
I
him from
like
the
how you
MVP
both
list.
guys are doing like this as if I am instructing Sunil Narayan to go and check some of the deliveries.
I tell you what, I think recently someone made a comment that he's gone back to that action because whenever he's been chucking, he's balled well. You have to give him that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Narayan,
used to
Come
be
whenever
on,
balling
Narayan
to
yeah,
be
balls
honest.
he's a
well, we
bowler
know
who
he's
has
I
changed
chucking.
his
used to be
action
so
twice. I mean,
I used to ball off spin in
But
my
then
school days.
leave his
I
balling.
started
We're not even
copying
talking about
Narayan's
his balling,
action.
right? We're talking about his batting here. That's what we're talking about. Leave his balling. He's not picked up
I
like
think
20
his
wickets this season.
I think his batting really it's very surprising, right? When you see him bat, he's a very limited batter, but somehow, some way, he gets runs, bro.
I
I
think
think it's just
CSK is a
Sandeepani made
team
a
that will
point. It has to do
exploit
a
it
lot with
because I think
Gambhir, I
CSK
feel.
has a good bowling attack as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Come
think KKR
on.
faces CSK next.
I think
No,
CSK
they're
has a
facing.
very good bowling attack this year
And
compared
I
to
think
all the
Deepak
seasons
Chahar
I've
has
seen
had
them.
the wood over Narayan over the
I
years.
think with Patirana and Mustafizur together, along with Chahar, now you've got a well-rounded bowling attack. A
I
good
don't
spinner
think
would have been.
Mustafizur will be there. I think
He's
Mustafizur will
not there
miss
for
two games.
tomorrow's match, but I think he's there by the
I
time
think he's
KKR
missing
plays.
two games.
Is he
Tomorrow
missing?
and
Sandeepani,
the game against
imagine
KKR.
KKR wins all 15 games and loses the 16th game.
To CSK, a yellow team. I mean, it might happen again. I
Will
feel
that
bad for Shreyas Iyer if it happens to him twice in one
this is a season for you to win
year.
all 15 games?
No, I think 10 is the. I think Punjab Kings had the best. Sorry, Delhi Daredevils had the best season. 10 wins out of 14 or 11. I'm
That's it.
not
10
quite
is the
sure.
highest wins, not
Yeah,
11.
yeah, yeah. 10 or 11 is the highest. I think Delhi Daredevils had a great season in 2011 or 2012. And I think 2014, Kings 11 Punjab had a great season. Both the seasons, I think KKR went on to win. So I think it was 2012 and 2014, where one of the teams dominated and KKR just picked at the
You're
right
telling
time.
me this time around you guys are really lost because
I have a
Punjab and
very
Delhi
funny
really
feeling
looked
that
at the door.
SRH is winning this IPL.
No, no, no.
No, not them.
Oh, what's funny? Pat Cummins will face your
I
team in
will
the
be
final.
all right if Mumbai Indians lift their sixth
I'm
trophy, but
telling you,
not
Pat
them.
Cummins faced your team in the first game, and Pat Cummins will end up facing your team in the last game. That's how it is
What do you mean
always.
by your team? I don't see Chennai Super Kings making it to the finals this time around.
No, Pat Cummins faced KKR in the first game. Pat Cummins faced India
Oh,
in the
yeah,
first
right,
game.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Pat Cummins versus Mitchell Stark. The battle for the most expensive,
Opinion
I
on
mean,
Arsenal versus
cash
Bayern.
player.
I think see Sanidhya, I think we're gonna do a full on preview on the Champions League. I'll just give you an insight. I think Arteta will just get the better of Bayern this time with the form Bayern has been in. I see Arsenal going to the
No,
semi-final of the
people have
Champions
to
League
understand
this time.
that they are now focusing on Champions League. Tuchel has completely finished the title race. He's conquered it, and it's
Which is
basically
good.
Chelsea
Which
versus
is good,
Arsenal.
Jared. Let Arsenal focus on Champions League. They'll drop points in Premier League because of that. We'll go ahead
You
and
don't think
hold
that'll happen to
Liverpool.
you too because you're literally facing the ones who are
You're
probably the
talking
Mumbai
about a
Indians
team
of
which has just won the treble, Jared. We know how to play trophies. We're not talking about
I think
chokers like Arsenal.
in the
still
meantime, I would
it's
like to
still
say that
one
Rashid
Champions
Khan
League
became the
versus
first
four.
GT player to pick up 50 wickets today.
Who? Mohit Sharma.
Rashid Khan,
Oh, Rashid
the
Khan.
wicket of
Oh.
Jitesh Sharma was his 50th wicket, and he became the fastest or first player to pick from GT to pick up 50 wickets.
SRH
India IPL.
and RR for some reason just hate these teams. LSD irrelevant for now. I mean,
I think
LSG
with
is become
Gambhir gone,
relevant.
LSG already became
No, 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 no.
irrelevant.
I think LSG is more relevant than last year, this year because of Mayank Yadav.
I think
I
Mayank
think
Yadav is relevant.
LSG
I don't
is
see LSG
definitely
being relevant.
more. I think
I'll
LSG
tell
is
you,
definitely more
SRH,
relevant than
RR,
Punjab and
KKR, LSG will be the
Delhi.
top four. How cool is that?
No, I think I'm just talking about branding here. I think they're still a lot more relevant than Delhi and Punjab.
For sure.
Maybe. I think that's about it. We have had a 1 hour long stream. I think Jaren has an exam as well. We can't keep him
Yeah,
holding for long.
I forgot
Uh,
about
yeah.
it.
So good night, all of you. See you all soon. And we'll be back with the football preview as well for Sanidhya and Tejo as well. Thank you all for joining. See you all soon. Bye bye.
Good night, guys.